Hey everybody, thanks for downloading the show. I want to start things off with a quick update on a former guest. If you're a new listener, about a month or so ago, I had a man on by the name of Odilon Ozare who was trying to break the world record for the tallest hat. I got an email from him recently to let me know that he has officially set the record at 15 feet 9 inches. When he was on the show, he said that his hat was 18 feet 9 inches. But I saw him tweet something about them not including the feather that he had on the top or asking him to remove something. So that's why his hat isn't as tall as it was when he was on the show. But I've asked him to come on to talk about that. I haven't heard back from him yet. I'm sure he's pretty busy with media appearances and stuff right now, but hopefully he'll be on soon. Somebody who's doing an article about him at the Tampa Bay Times contacted me to see if I would talk to them about his appearance on the podcast, so seems like he's a pretty popular guy right now. I just finished the interview. If you live in the Tampa Bay area, keep your eye out for that. My last guest, Rhoda Young, is so damn crazy. I love that woman. She was pulling a prank at a library, and here's the audio.
Hey, I'm in the library. And don't tell him it's a big bull biting me. Don't say bite me. I gotta go. Say bite me. Anybody feel something bite them? No. It's bite me. So bite me. That bite me. It's bite me. It's bite me. It's bite me. You see it?
No.
You see it? You see it?
Maybe if you go outside, I will get off you.
Thank you. It bite me. It bite me. It bite me. What you got it? Bamboo. Hey, y'all. Guess what? I'm Rhoda Young. I'm live on the scene of this jank. See y'all. Check me out on Facebook.
To see the video version, please like her Facebook page, Rhoda Young Reporting Live. Her segment should be debuting soon. She just sent me a message about it not too long ago. I still want to do a listener episode. If you'd like to be on the podcast for 5 minutes or so, send an email to jason@wedon'thavecookies.com and let me know. Even if you don't live in the U.S., I'll figure out a way to have you on the podcast if you're interested. Just let me know where you're from, what time zone you're in, and things like that. One person who wants to be on is this guy.
I'm John Galabedian, who would love to call in the show to let you know why this show is the best. Because Jason is always ready to set some guests on for a test and letting them know which guest is next. And I'll be glad to come in to sing you song, to give you a song on the show to let you know why it's the best show leading up to every year we sing ho ho ho.
Last week, I made my final appearance on the Bolin Alley. I had to step away from the show because I'm really busy right now and I need to work on some health issues. Hopefully that'll give me some extra time to dedicate to this podcast. The past month and a half, I think all the episodes have been around 12 minutes long, and it's not fair for you guys for me to put out short episodes here, but to go an hour or longer on another person's show every 2 weeks. So hopefully going forward, the shows will start getting back to where they once were. I got a lot of emails and messages from you guys wishing me well with my health issues, and I really can't tell you how much that means to me. I have one of my first doctor appointments coming up this week, and on one hand, I'm really nervous. On the other hand, I'm excited to get things going so I can start feeling good. More so on the nervous side, but part of helping me feel good is the diet and exercise program that I started last week. I did not prepare at all. I just thought that I would work on myself when I started, and I was just eating all kinds of stuff all the way up till the day it started. My last regular dinner was a cheeseburger with everything on it but onions, because I hate onions, fries, 12 buffalo wings, a large Coke, 2 pieces of chocolate cake with coffee. And not preparing for the exercise part was pretty dumb. But not preparing at all for the diet was the worst possible decision. The first few days were rough. I was doing no soda, no junk food, no fast food, no salt, all because I wanted it that way. It wasn't part of the program. I just want to eat the cleanest that I've eaten in a long time, so it'll help with my health issues. My weight really isn't the issue, even though it probably should be part of that because I'm fat. But it never really bothered me that much, even though I know that losing the weight is going to help too. In the past week, I've lost 9.5 pounds, which is insane. I haven't been starving myself or nothing like that. I've just been making healthier food choices and being more active. But I've also been in a diet brain fog for the past week from the lack of caffeine and sugar, which is why I don't have a guest on today. But next week will be the 200th episode of the podcast, and I can't wait for that. I might be changing up the format for the show a little bit from what I said it would be the last time I talked about it, but I'm sure it's going to be a good time, and hopefully things will start getting back to normal starting next week once I get used to the diet and have more time on my hands. Speaking of next week, I was a guest on Dave Nelson's podcast, Comedy A Go-Go. That will be up on May 7th, so make sure you check that out. I'll promote it again next week, but if you subscribe to his podcast now, you'll get it the day it comes out. And if you're a new listener who hasn't subscribed to this podcast, please do that now too. It's available everywhere podcasts are available, or whatever you use to listen to virtually anything on your phone. You can use it to hear this podcast, whether it's Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, whatever it is, I'm there. I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to support this podcast through these rough times. It really means more than you can imagine, and it helps make my day brighter. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there. That's it for me this week. I'll talk to you on the 200th episode.
I spend my days watching TV with a beer. Ooh-ah, you're fat. This seems to have caused my ample belly to appear. Ooh-ah, you're fat. Then one day, my woman went and left me. Did not want to sleep with a whale. She said she found someone more manly, a body that could not fail. So I went and I looked into the mirror. You look like a big tub of goo. And I dreamed of being big and manly. Dreaming is the best you can do. I thought to myself, oh, what would I ask for? If someone gave you a wish, I think I'd like to look like my hero. With one big manly dish. I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't want to be fat and weak. Oh no, oh no. I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want a manly physique. I put down the Cheetos and I went on a crash diet. Carrots were all you ate. Then I noticed that my skin was turning orange. You're just a big mistake. Then I overdosed on diet pills. Too bad you did not die. Still, I want to look like my idol, that great big beefy guy. I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't want to be fat and weak. Oh no, oh no. I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want a manly physique. I bought myself a weight set and some steroids. Make you big and strong. And I worked out really, really hard. But it did not last for long. I put out my back and the steroids made me sterile. Not like it mattered anyway. And about looking like my hero, he has one thing to say. I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't mind being fat and weak. Oh no, oh no. I don't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's easier being fat and lazy. You'll never look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'll always be fat and weak. Oh yes, you'll never look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You are fat and ugly.